Hey, picture this. You walk into your living room, hit power, and instead of a screen that just shows the content, you see one that feels alive. That's the moment the LG 65-inch OLED evo C5 becomes more than a TV, it becomes the heart of your space. This is for the kind of person who knows the difference between a pretty picture and a picture that moves you. UV watch scenes where shadows swallowed detail. You noticed when sound felt flat instead of immersive. UV lived with TVs that try hard but don't deliver. You repassed settling for visuals that look good enough. You want presence, depth, and emotion in every frame. Before you get too deep into this, check the current price and availability. TVs like this don't sit quietly in stock, and every moment you wait is a moment someone else locks in what could have been yours. You didn't decide to upgrade on a whim. It happens slowly those nights when a show that should have looked cinematic just felt okay, those action scenes that didn't hit as hard as they should, those moments where dialogue didn't feel anchored in the room. At some point, you realized your screen was the weakest link in your experience, and deep down you knew there had to be something better. The first time you sit down with this, things click instantly. Colors don't just pop, they breathe. Blacks aren't just dark, they have depth. Motion feels fluid and natural, not stretched or smeared. You don't squint at subtitles anymore, you see them clearly. Dolby Vision and HDR10 don't feel like labels, they feel like precision, bringing out nuance you didn't even know you were missing. And the sound? Dolby Atmos doesn't just play audio, it places it around you, so every whisper, footstep, and score feels like it is happening in the room with you. Movies stop feeling like movies on a screen, they feel like events. Gaming looks sharper and reacts smoother. Sports feel instant. And even everyday streaming? It gets an upgrade. You'll notice the difference in clarity, color, and presence every time you press play. Once you experience this level of immersion, everything else starts to feel like a step down. Every time you consider a lesser panel or a weaker processor, you remember what real depth and detail look like, and you circle straight back because compromise starts to feel obvious. If this is even on your shortlist, check availability again now. Inventory moves fast and pricing fluctuates unpredictably. You might ask yourself if this is too much for your room or habits. That uncertainty disappears the moment you see how right it feels, how natural, how effortless, how complete. And the surprise? It's not just the visuals or the sound alone, it's how connected it all feels, like every part of your content finally has the space to be itself. Picture feels deep, not flat. Colors feel rich, not washed. Motion feels natural, not strained. Audio feels immersive, not distant. Your space feels elevated, not ordinary. It needs good placement and light control to shine. And once you live with this level of presence, basic TVs start to feel forgettable. At some point, you stop comparing specs and go with what your eyes and ears already wanted. Don't let this be one of those upgrades you delay and then think about later with regret. If you were ready for every scene to feel like it was meant to be seen and heard, the LG OLED evo C5 makes that experience a daily reality.